My name is Lisa, and I'm a part-time working housewife who recently married an older man named Nori. I intended to continue working full-time after marriage, but Nori asked me to switch to part-time. Although I'm not as busy as I was when I was a full-time employee.
Hey Lisa, how's it going? It's getting too hot for long sleeves already.
Just moving around a bit makes you feel hot. But maybe it would be a bit more bearable if it wasn't so humid.
True. Man, talking about the heat is making me crave a beer. Oh, and speaking of beer, we're having a drinking party soon. You should come too, Lisa.
This is my colleague Noah. Although I no longer work overtime as I used to, Noah and everyone else still treat me the same way. I'm happy that they still casually invite me to drinking parties and such. While I am fortunate to have such a good work environment.
Today's lunch gets a 55. There weren't enough dishes, and it lacked color.
Oh really? Well then.
You're part-time now, so you have more time, right? You should use that extra time to learn how to cook better for me.
Alright, I got it. This is my husband Nori. I've been struggling with his condescending remarks. He used to be kind and never complained, but ever since we got married, he's become quite domineering. Because of Nori's attitude, I often felt exhausted, and it seemed to show on my face at work.
Lisa, are you okay?
Huh, what do you mean?
You look so tired and down. Everyone is worried about you.
Oh no. It's showing on my face? I'm sorry. I'm at work after all.
Don't worry about it. We're on a break right now. If something's bothering you, I'm here to listen.
Well, actually, Nori has been really condescending and critical at home. I took Noah up on his offer and vented about Nori. With Noah listening seriously and nodding as I spoke, I felt much better. Thanks to him, I was able to focus on work in the afternoon and went home in a good mood, but...
You still haven't gotten pregnant yet? What's the point of marrying you if you can't even have a child?
What? Still.
I'm saying that marrying a younger woman like you is turning out to be a waste.
A waste. But you said there's no need to rush and that getting pregnant is something that happens naturally. We're not from a family with a lineage issue, so there's no need to hurry, right?
I have a friend who married a young woman around your age, and guess what? His wife is pregnant again, for the 4th time. Thanks to that, I feel embarrassed.
I see, that sounds tough. Recently, Nori has been talking a lot about having kids. When we got married, he said we could take our time with that. Maybe he's feeling pressured because people his age have children, but he's even said marrying me was a waste. I was getting fed up with Nori's constant talk about this, and it seemed he noticed.
What's with that attitude? You always brush me off like this. Stop making a fool of me.
I'm not trying to make a fool of you, it's just...
Can't you tell just by looking at my face? I'm serious about this, but that's why I can't stand younger people who are beneath me.
Beneath you, in what way?
I'm a full-time employee, working with different people, doing overtime, and getting bonuses. You can afford to work part-time because of my salary, can't you? You get to live this easy life thanks to me.
I only became a part-timer because you asked me to.
If you didn't want to, you should have said so. It's cowardly of you to bring it up now.
I'm not saying I didn't want to, I'm just stating the facts.
That doesn't matter. I'm a full-time employee, and you're part-time. That's the reality.
Well, it's not like I'm unhappy about that.
If you're so upset, try earning as much as I do. Look at this pay slip. Unlike you, who earns almost nothing, I make 500,000 yen a month.
I see it every month, so I know.
From my perspective, you're definitely beneath me.
I'm not dissatisfied with that.
Shut up. How dare you take that attitude with me?
We're married, and I never meant to act superior.
From now on, since you're beneath me, you must speak to me respectfully. That's an order from me. You must follow it. Got it?
With that, Nori stormed out of the house in anger. His one-sided fury left me more exasperated than angry. The next day, after work, I stopped by a certain place before heading home. While I was preparing dinner, Nori came back.
Lisa! I'm home, so come greet me at the door. Seriously. I just told you this yesterday, and you already forgot?
Oh, welcome back.
Must be nice to have a carefree part-time job. So, what's for dinner tonight?
I was just cooking it. Tonight, it's your favorite pasta.
See? You still don't get what I told you. I said you should speak to me respectfully. Do I have to say it again? I'm the one in charge here.
There shouldn't be a hierarchy in a marriage, right? It's ridiculous to expect a married couple to always speak formally to each other.
Every household is different, and in ours, the one who earns more is in charge.
We've never talked about that before. And I don't care about who's in charge between us.
From now on, in this house, you will speak to me respectfully. I, the breadwinner, have decided this, and you, being beneath me, will follow it.
Nori, I always appreciate your hard work and earnings. But it's wrong to create a hierarchy in a marriage just because of income.
Stop arguing with me. If you hate listening to me so much, I can divorce you right now.
Divorce? Are you serious, Nori?
It's your fault for speaking informally to me and not listening. If you don't want a divorce, then change your attitude and do it now.
Fine, let me say this. The one who needs to change their attitude and speak respectfully is you, Nori. When I said that the one who should be speaking respectfully is Nori.
Don't talk nonsense. You're beneath me, so it's only natural for you to speak respectfully.
You said the one who earns more is superior, right? Well, I earn more, so you should speak respectfully to me.
Don't be ridiculous. A part-timer's monthly salary is at most around 80,000 yen, right?
Alright, let me show you my bank statement so you'll believe me. Here, look at the salary deposit from KST Corporation. How much is it?
150,000. Wait, no. 1,500,000 yen.
That's right. My monthly income is 1,500,000 yen. So, do you feel like speaking respectfully to me now?
There's no way a part-timer earns 1,500,000 yen a month. What's going on?
I've been doing a side job since before we got married. My salary from the company is about 80,000 yen, but I have other sources of income.
There's no way someone like you is earning 3 times more than me. I refuse to accept this.
I kind of understand what you're saying, but this is the undeniable reality. To borrow your words, unfortunately, it means you're beneath me, Nori.
I've been contributing to my company for years. So I'm a much more valuable employee and a superior person compared to a part-timer like you.
Stop talking nonsense. Enough with the ridiculous talk. If the one who earns more is superior, you should watch how you speak.
Even after I showed him my bank statement, Nori refused to believe that I was earning 1,500,000 yen a month. Then, someone came in.
Who the hell are you? This is my house. You can't just walk in here.
Oh, what a scary way to talk. So frightening.
What? Are you mocking me too?
Not really. But since you and Lisa are married, it's usually called our house, isn't it?
Why are you here, Noah?
I left some important documents at the office, so I came to drop them off. It was urgent, and you weren't answering your phone, so I brought them over myself. Your loud yelling could be heard outside through the open window, you know?
I'm not stupid.
And your front door was wide open too. It's dangerous to leave it like that.
Well, I was so angry that I left it open.
Noah, thank you for bringing the documents even after work.
No problem at all. It was no trouble since it's just the next station over.
Oh, no trouble at all, huh? You two seem pretty chummy, calling each other by name.
Do you always have to complain about something? Our office is like this. We all get along without being overly familiar.
Typical part-timer. You probably don't do much work either.
What are you talking about? Lisa is an excellent employee who works better than some full-timers.
Lisa, excellent? Don't make me laugh.
Laugh all you want, but she's been praised and awarded by our CEO. Didn't you know?
To put it mildly, I have more respect than you. Nobody wants to rely on someone with such an arrogant attitude like yours. Nori, having been told off by both Noah and me, responded.
You two have been saying whatever you want. Don't mess with me. Just because you're good at your job, you think you can look down on others?
No one is looking down on you. But seriously, before you blame Lisa and me, think about what you were saying to her just now.
I didn't say anything as bad as you think. I don't care if you're her colleague. Don't interfere in our marriage.
Why not? If a close friend is getting yelled at by her husband, I'm not going to just stand by.
You should hold back and endure it. That's what being an employee is about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I can't just turn a blind eye. Whether you're older, earning more, or playing the dominant husband role, it doesn't matter. What I can say for sure is that the company values Lisa, not you.
Shut up. Who needs a part-timer like her? You're only saying that because you're her friend.
That's not true. I'd get scolded like anyone else if I made a mistake.
I don't make special allowances for anyone, no matter how close we are. Honestly, don't you feel pathetic lashing out because you're upset by the truth?
What are you talking about? I haven't been criticized at all. Can't you see it's just you two going on and on?
All right, I've had enough. If being with me makes you this angry, let's get divorced.
Divorce. Don't get cocky just because you have someone on your side.
Keep talking like you're winning. Here's the divorce papers, sign them now.
Divorce papers?
The moment I showed him the divorce papers, Nori looked incredibly surprised.
When did you prepare divorce papers?
Today. I stopped by the ward office after work. You were talking about divorce earlier, so there's no problem with divorcing right now, right?
But why did you prepare them before this even happened?
Obviously, because I've reached my limit being married to you.
What do you mean, reached your limit? You've been relying on my income since we got married. Now you forget that and act all high and mighty because you earn more?
You were the one doing that just a moment ago.
I've been supporting Lisa since we got married, so I have the right to say whatever I want.
If that were true, then every breadwinner would be strutting around at home. But none of my friends have these kinds of issues.
None of my friends do either. If they were in a marriage like that, they would have divorced.
There are people like that in the world.
Sure, you might find some if you look, but that doesn't matter. What we're talking about right now is your problematic attitude and this divorce.
I'm telling you to stop joking around with divorce papers.
I'm completely serious. My signature is already on it. If you want to act all superior, go ahead, but I'm done with this.
Ha, giving up already, and we're still newlyweds? You really have no backbone, Lisa.
If lack of backbone was the issue, we wouldn't need divorce lawyers. Don't think your attitude is acceptable. Even from another man's perspective, it's awful. The worst part is you don't even realize how terrible you are.
Even after all this, Nori seemed completely unaware of how terribly he was treating me.
I'm just trying to teach you things as your husband. If you get divorced over every little thing, how can you build a strong marriage?
Your ridiculous rules are just self-serving nonsense.
Using respectful language to your superior is common sense.
You really don't get it. Treating someone like that won't build a good relationship.
You've been talking all high and mighty because I've been listening quietly. Don't mess with me.
Hey, you think you can get away with that?
It's your fault, and Lisa's, for talking back to me. Now you know what happens when you defy your husband.
Hello, police? My husband just...
Police? Are you calling the police?
I called the police, thinking I didn't want to involve Noah any further. Suddenly, Nori, who had been so forceful just a moment ago, changed his tune.
Wait. You can't do that. What if I get fired from my job?
If that happens, it will be your own fault. Oh, and sign the divorce papers before the police arrive.
It's no use trying to get out of this now. I saw with my own eyes what you tried to do to Lisa.
If people find out I got divorced after marrying a young, cute woman like Lisa, I'll be a laughingstock.
How ridiculous. But after all the insults you've thrown at me, maybe experiencing some unfair treatment yourself will help you understand how I feel.
Please, Lisa, just don't divorce me. I won't act arrogant anymore.
So you're chickening out as soon as the police are involved?
Please, you too, forgive me. I won't use my salary to lord over you anymore.
Since I earn more, that wouldn't work anyway, would it?
I'm begging you, I'll speak respectfully and won't grade your lunches anymore.
What? You were even doing that? Unbelievable.
Oh, I hear the police car. There's no escape now. Nori was taken to the police station in the arriving patrol car. The events of that day quickly became the talk of the company. Worse still, the rumors spread to clients and other companies. The gossip, exaggerated and inflated, spread like wildfire. Unable to bear the environment, Nori eventually resigned voluntarily. He registered with a temp agency and started working, but his younger bosses and colleagues constantly looked down on him. What he had done to me came back to haunt him, a case of poetic justice. Thus, Nori ended up leading a miserable life, working at a job he desperately wanted to quit just to make ends meet. As for me...
Congratulations on coming back to work, and congrats on the divorce too. This is Akaya is the best.
Yes, Thank you very much. Glad you think the izakaya is the best.
Bahaha. I remember you said you love this place because it's cheap and the food is great.
You have a good memory. Oh, since this is a celebration, you're treating, right?
Of course. Drink as much as you want. Tomorrow is a day off.
Thanks to Noah, I was able to get divorced. Whether it was because we were newlyweds or because my feelings had completely cooled, I'm not sure which, but I felt incredibly refreshed. For now, I'm still working as a part-time employee, but I'm striving to build my track record and return to being a full-time employee. Having time for myself has made me more positive about everything. Noah has become more than just a good colleague, he's now a trusted friend. Having a friend of the opposite sex is quite comfortable and nice. With these thoughts in mind, I'm looking forward to enjoying my newly single life to the fullest. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.